What's up guys? Houston here. Look, if you have bad credit and you tried to go to the bank, they turned you down. You tried to go to the credit union, they turned you down. Where do you go to get a loan when you actually need it the most? Well, I'm going to tell you about some of the lenders that you can actually turn to for loans that will work with you with bad credit. Now at the same time, I'm going to tell you a strategy of how to leverage these loans to build up your credit even higher so that you can get access to more funding. All right. Now, in terms of the lenders that I'm talking about, some of the lenders you heard of, like Money Mutual, they offer loans up to $5,000. Now, I know for some of you all, you're like, well, Houston, $5,000 isn't enough. But at the same time, like I said, I have a strategy that's going to help you build up your credit using these small loans. All right. Now the next one is OneMain Financial. OneMain Financial, they offer loans from $1,500 up to $20,000. Right. And some people, they don't like OneMain because of the interest rates or because of the customer service. If you used OneMain in the past, let me know. Put it in the comments. What was your experience with dealing with OneMain? All right. Now, the next lender, they loan up to $50,000, and which is Upstart, okay? And Upstart, they're a fintech company, but they're more than just about the credit score, okay? They're looking at things like your job, how long you've been on your job. They're taking into consideration how long you've been at your place of residence, how long you had your bank account, okay? If you have an active bank account, what about an active email? So they look at different data points versus just your credit score, all right? Now, in reference to the interest rate on an Upstart loan, goes from 6.70 up to 35.99. all right? But hey, when they offering you a loan from $1,000 up to $50,000, and they're not focusing on just the credit alone, that may be a great option for you for those of you that need higher limits. Now, the next one is Opportune. Now with Opportune loans, they don't offer loans in all 50 states. So you may have to look it up, or I'll try to put it in the link somewhere where you can actually take a look at it. But with Opportune, their loans go from $300 up to $12,000. $300 up to $12,000, and the average amount of income for like an Opportune loan, as long as you're able to show that you're making at least $500 consistently a month. So if that's welfare, disability, veterans benefits, you know, as long as you have a consistent amount of income. Now the next one is OpFi loans. Now their loans go up to $4,000, okay? But the good thing about it with OpFi, they're starting to expand more to other states. So that may be an option for you as well. OpFi and Opportune loans is basically what you're looking at. Now, the next lender, it's a tribal lender, which is Rover. Now with Rover, they give you $5,000. But the interesting thing about it is as you make your payments back, they actually start reporting your payments to the credit bureaus, all right? Now with these here lenders that I'm mentioning to you, you don't have to worry about a hard inquiry on your credit file. Okay, because I know a lot of people like, well, are they going to do a hard credit check and stuff like that? Not with these here lenders, but you do have to understand where your traditional bank and credit union, the interest rates is much lower. With these here lenders, you're going to have a higher interest rate, okay? Now, you also have Indy. Indy being another tribal, loans go from up to $5,000. You have to be making at least $800 a month. Okay, $800 a month. Now, again, if some of you guys have used any of these lenders or whatever, put your experience below. Let us know in the comments. What have you liked about the lender? Was they fast? Was they quick? Did they ask for too much documentation? Because some of them, they will go from stated income instead of you producing regular income. All right. Then there's Rise loans. Okay, with Rise loans, they loan up to $5,000 as well. Now, think about it. Again, with income, they want you to have at least $800 to $1,200 a month. Thing that I would tell you that if I was in this position where I had bad credit and I needed a loan, say that I was able to get a $5,000 loan, what I would do is either I would look at all of my account balances, the ones that are under $1,000. I would take that $5,000 and try to pay down those account balances to zero. So that would help your debt to income ratio, okay, and push up your credit score. Or I would take the $5,000 and I would put it on a secured card, like if you're able to become a member of Navy Federal. I would do the End Rewards card with $200 because that turns into $2,000 after 6 months. And I would do the pledge loan. Now, a lot of people may not think that this is the best use of the $5,000, but what you're trying to do, you're trying to add more positive trade lines onto the credit file. And the more positive trade line, and I've said this over and over, for every one negative item, you're going to need at least 2 to 3 positive trade lines to make up for that one negative item. Now, there's one other thing you can do. If you're working a job, then you may want to approach your HR department and see, can you file exempt anywhere 4 to 6 months, or 3 to 4 months max. That way, instead of they taking the money out to pay for taxes and stuff like that, you keep the money in your check, and then you have enough capital to pay down your outstanding debt so your credit score can go back up. And once your credit score can go back up, like for some of these hard interest loans that you may have to take out, get a loan from a credit union and pay that loan back, because you're able to get a higher limit credit loan, right, from the credit unions. So if you have questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, if you need negative items removed from the credit and you have questions about it, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.